starts training. So while we wait for everyone to jump on with us, let's get some music going. Can you hear that music, Lisa?
No, unless I'm hearing voices, which is possible.
Let me take my headphones out because then everyone's going to hear it in my house.
Can indeed. Look. I won't try and dance for you. If I had my children here, I would, because, you know, you just do these things, don't you, when you've got children?
So we're starting with some positive vibes today, guys, while everyone's jumping on the live. Just getting ready for everyone to catch up with us and jump on. Lisa's here to share some amazing stuff with us today to help you all stay positive with what's going on. So just play us some music while we wait for everyone to jump on.
Everyone likes a puppy dog too. I'll get my new therapy dog.
Oh, definitely.
Yep, hang on.
Sunflowers, puppy dogs, and a bit of Katrina in the waves. Just the way to go, guys, isn't it?
Everyone likes a puppy dog.
Ah, how's that for a positivity overload?
Oh, look. Bachi, who's this? Look.
Brilliant.
A little bit cute. She's really missing the face-to-face contact at the moment, because I'm still doing face-to-face support, but in the interest of reducing the busyness, I've decided that the pooches have the time off.
Brilliant.
Everyone's excited.
Rightio. I'm going to stop that music so we can actually hear ourselves think, and I'm going to plug my headphones back in so you guys can get full blast of what we are doing here. Thank you so much for joining us here in the Rocket Launch Your Business Facebook group. It's awesome to see you Monday morning. Hope everything is going well for you. Or Monday morning here in Australia. Not quite sure what time it is wherever you might be checking in from around the world. I will run a watch party of this interview later on today for those who it's the middle of the night right now and you want to catch up with it later on. So please do share any comments you've got, any questions for Lisa, anything you'd like to share with us, pop it into the Facebook page because I can see you all there. Kelly's here, which is awesome, saying that was her favourite song as a child. Fantastic, telling me how old I am actually, Kelly, because that was when I was a teenager. And she needs a therapy dog as well, Lisa. So that sounds like a great idea. Get hold of it.
They love to therapize around. There's always enough cuddles in their world. And unconditional love, they'd be good
nothing
at it.
better. Nothing better at all. So before we get started, very quick chat with Lisa today, who is one of our amazing clients, but has just done amazing things with her brand and obviously her expertise as a psychologist, helping amazing groups of people with really dealing with stress and anxiety. I guess, Lisa, is one of your major passions, is helping people really balance this whole thing out, you know. And at the moment, I guess we are swinging, you know, from this pendulum that's going backwards and forwards, you know, oh, it's not too bad, it's just the flu, it's, you know, this sort of denial, through to, oh my God, we need to lock ourselves indoors and call the police on anybody we see walking past our windows, you know. So there's this whole, so I know I'm going through it and lots of people are telling me the same thing. But I've got some specific questions I wanted to ask Lisa, because Lisa has this expertise. And a lot of people are sort of saying, hey, look, you know, thanks for the positivity and everything you're doing, but I'm not an expert. I'm just really passionate about helping other people. So that's why we've got Lisa on today. It really is important that we get expert help at this time. We don't listen to too many opinions that are out there on Facebook. And there was a really funny meme the other day, Lisa, where it said, we're going to now cross live to our expert, Catherine from Facebook. You know, everybody's an expert when these things happen. And it's really important that we talk to the experts who actually have years of experience. They've been there, they know what's going on, and they can offer us some advice that's actually really tangible and practical and not just, you know, something that someone's come up with. So start off with this question for you, Lisa, which I've got. Why are we all feeling mostly incredibly tired? Some of us are talking about, you know, we've got upset stomachs, we're worried, we might be feeling alone. It's a huge amount of emotions that people are all going through right now. Why is it that crisis like what we've got going on at the moment causes these physical feelings of fatigue and illness and so on? How does it affect us physically?
Yep. Well, we've got to remember, I mean, basically our body is a very primitive sort of vessel. Our mind is what has actually evolved. So we talk about a reptilian kind of brain. And what our brain is really good at, it is actually very good at and designed for surviving through stress. The issue is that unlike our primitive body going, I'm running away from the saber-toothed tiger who's about to eat me, and I run up a tree. So suddenly I no longer need that adrenaline. I no longer need those big sort of breaths. I no longer need that big muscle, you know, mass to just get me away from that saber-toothed tiger. We actually are in this prolonged stress. So the adrenal system is absolutely getting a big flogging right about now. Cortisol levels are massively streaming into our body. And you're speaking, you know, about many things. Uncertainty. We get told one thing, 3 months behaving well. We get told 6 months behaving well. We really don't know what is actually happening. And some of the countries that appeared initially to be doing well aren't doing so well. Some countries that are this or that. We're really relying on these beautiful experts and leaders in our world and in our government and, you know, around the nation really to give us the best sort of information. But nevertheless, there's mixed information out there and there's a massive amount of uncertainty. So what our primitive brain goes, okay, based on my past experience of uncertainty, what did I do to cope? So we very much are a product of our past experience. So we try to pull up some of that to go, oh, these are the things I know I can do. But again, most of the things we've been through in the past have looked very different. Grief around someone passing away, clearly uncertain times around of that, but there's a definitive thing that's kind of happened. This one is so much an unknown and so much uncertainty. And, you know, our body is in a state of stress a lot of the time. A lovely way to call it, it's almost like the tide of the water. The tides come in and we feel like we're in high tide and we go, how long do we cope? How long can we manage? We're flooding. We're feeling like we're sinking or swimming. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, this beautiful water. This is okay. I'm feeling settled. Oh, no, I'm feeling overwhelmed. A whole range of emotions goes on. We know at some point the tide will go back out. We know at some point we'll see the beautiful beach again. And we know at some point things will move. But the fact that we don't know how long that's going to be is the uncertain part. So this adrenaline in our body is designed for short periods of us coping through immediate stress, to be able to escape the saber-tooth tiger, a car accident's happened, being able to somehow move our body away from that accident injury. Then there's a recoup, then there's a time to rebuild and reset. Unfortunately, we're not quite sure what the actual reset point in time is. That's why we have to create our own reset in time.